Greetings everyone, we're expecting some breaking news about Tesla Giga Berlin's final approval finally today. But before I get started, I would like to ask forgiveness for not being online for a long time as I'm still in Armenia on a mission trip and returning on Monday. So Tesla Giga Berlin appears to be facing environmental approval today, and I'm going to bring you the details about that. After a long back and forth, Tesla Giga Berlin's electric car gigafactory in Grünheide is apparently about to be approved. Brandenburg's Prime Minister Dietmar Woidke invited to a press conference today in which the announcement about Tesla Giga Berlin's final approval is expected. According to Brandenburg's public radio RBB information, the State Office for the Environment is about to approve Tesla factory in Grünheide on Oder-Spree, Giga Berlin. The final approval is to be granted on Friday, today, as the RBB learned from government circles. Brandenburg's Prime Minister Dietmar Woidke has apparently therefore invited a press conference together with Environmental Minister Axel Vogel and Economics Minister Jörg Steinbach, longtime Tesla supporters. The approval notice will probably be handed over on Friday, 3:30 p.m. local German time. The State Environment Agency responsible for the approval did not comment on Thursday to RBB, nor did the Ministry of Environment. The Brandenburg State Chancellery has meanwhile stated that the emissions control approval process for the electric car and battery factory is about to be completed, meaning regarding Tesla Giga Berlin. Friends, environmental approval is not to be equated with an operating permit. This is a very important final approval, but not to be equated with the operating permit. However, an environmental permit wouldn't mean Tesla can start producing its cars right away. An operating license is still required for this. The US electric car manufacturer has to meet further requirements and provide evidence for this before it can be put into operation. This is why this is an important approval, the environmental approval. Now, Tesla wanted to start in the summer of 2021. If you remember, Tesla started construction of Giga Berlin about 2 years ago. The company originally wanted to start production last summer, but this was delayed. One reason for the delay of Giga Berlin was that the company had added the construction and operation of a battery factory to its permit application. After the updated application was received, a discussion began on hundreds of objections from critics, which the country repeated after criticism from environmental groups over a deadline, because the group had repeatedly changed quantities of toxic chemicals. The State Environment Agency review took longer than planned or longer than expected. As is usual with such procedures, then there are conditions. Because the size of Giga Berlin means that a very extensive decision is expected, numerous conditions are also expected. Tesla built the plant through around 20 years approval. This is 20 actually early approvals. This is possible if a positive decision can be expected. In a first phase, Elon Musk plans to produce up to 500,000 cars per year at Giga Berlin with around 12,000 employees. Tesla also wants to mass produce new types of batteries in Grünheide. The electric car manufacturer waived possible state subsidies in the billions for this production because Tesla wanted to produce them differently and not to be tied. Now, the water dispute at Giga Berlin is now being settled in court, as I reported before my trip to Armenia. However, all is not well for Tesla. Conservationists and local residents fear negative consequences for the environment, and they also consider the water supply to be at risk. A lawsuit by two environmental organizations is currently pending at the administrative court in Frankfurt. On Friday, the judges wanted to deal with the approval of additional water volumes from a waterworks. Now, the Water Association Strasbourg Erner, which is WSE, doubts a guarantee that's a guarantee of the water supply for Tesla. The association is to supply the electric car manufacturer with 1.4 million cubic meters of drinking water every year. Should this guarantee be overturned by a court, a sufficient supply of drinking water to Tesla can no longer be guaranteed, according to the Water Association WSE. Now, in the event of a defeat in court, the WSE has announced that it will no longer supply water to Tesla if the water permit is negative. Here's a quote I want to share with you. If we lose the permitted quantities for the Eggersdorf water supply tomorrow, then of course the next step for us is that we have to terminate the supply contract with Tesla because the quantities are no longer available. Did you hear that? They say we have to terminate the supply contract with Tesla because the quantities are no longer available. WSC spokeswoman Sandra Poneski told the DPA agency on Thursday, quotes RBB, Brandenburg State Public Radio, which you will have the link in the description of this video. In the meantime, please also give us a thumbs up and like this video, and please follow us on subscribe to our YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate. Now, however, the state government assumes that there are sufficient water reserves for the first expansion stage of Tesla and the further drinking water supply. Tesla is apparently planning further expansion stages for Grünheide. We know about that, for example, the battery factory, which Elon Musk said will be the largest battery factory for electric cars in the world once it reaches its final full capacity. I think between 250 to 300 gigawatt hours of battery. Now, at Tesla itself, however, the focus is on the future. Authorities say that the new applications for further expansion stages could soon be submitted. The US, by Tesla, of course. The US car company Tesla itself keeps details about Grünheide, what it wants to do, covered. However, the company has announced that it intends to set up battery recycling factories at all of its locations. So at Giga Berlin, therefore, we will have Tesla car factory producing 500,000 cars a year, then the battery factory, largest battery factory for electric cars in the world, and also location for recycling of those batteries. This is an important thing. Recycling of electric car batteries will be big business, huge business. That's why we see different companies popping up here and there. Now, according to RBB information, a production line for so-called power walls is also under discussion at Giga Berlin. So don't be surprised if you see one day Tesla Giga Berlin producing power walls. It should be energy storage for the home of Tesla owners or anybody. The necessary energy cells could come directly from the Grünheide battery factory. So Grünheide battery factory at Tesla Giga Berlin will build not only battery, not only recycle them, but also power walls for Tesla home. So let me know, friends, what do you think about this? This is Armin Harian from TorqueNews.com. Please forgive me for not filing any reports. I probably will not be able to file many reports in the next couple of days, but please subscribe to this channel for daily Tesla news. I'm returning back to United States from Armenia on Monday. In Monday evening, I should be able to file a new report, but probably I will do another late today or tomorrow. I have a couple of things to finish today. When I return this evening, probably we will have the environmental final approval for Tesla Giga Berlin, and then I will give you some details what I hear from our German colleagues. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, everyone. Peace be with all of you, and I'll see you soon in our next report.